And the first way to start is just adding and subtracting them, which um, doesn't sound like a big deal, and I don't really think it is. So, polynomials are added and subtracted by combining like terms. Like terms are the terms that have exactly the same variable factors. So, like terms, if you don't know, right, if I have 3x cubed, the only way I can combine anything else is if it also has an x cubed. So, right, if I 4x cubed, that would be, you can combine them. If you have 3 of something and you add 4 of that same something, you should have 7 of that something, right? That's how I like to think about it. Like 3 apples plus 4 apples gets you 7 apples, right? Apples being x cubed. But what you can't do, and what I better not see anything of, is if I have like 3x cubed and 4x squared, I better not see any like the please none of this like x to the fifth, right? There's addition here. Just be careful with what we're doing. Um, One thing that I always kind of like to say about math, because um, high schoolers, which it's not like a knock on you guys because I was in high school and I did it all the time too. But the mistakes that I made in high school and that a lot of people make in high school with just basic like algebra is they just don't do what's on the page, right? If you see plus, then you're adding, right? Don't multiply, right? X cubed and x squared if you're not multiplying, right? We're adding, so you just leave them separate. So this one's bad. Nope. Okay. And so I kind of have two different ways I like to do these. I kind of just I either go like term by term or I like to line them up. For this one, I'll go term by term. So I see 2x squared. Do I have any other x squareds right here? And I have a plus a minus 4 squared. So 2x squared minus 4x squared. 2 minus 4 is going to be negative 2x squared. And then all right, next I see a positive 5x. Do I have any other x's? And then I have plus a 6x, so it'll be plus 11x. And then I have a minus 7 and a plus 3, which together is going to be a minus 4. Right, so all together we have negative 2x squared plus 11x minus 4. And I like to write it in standard form. Not too bad. Okay, the other thing I like to do is kind of write them each in standard form and then kind of stack them, which I find this to be really useful, especially in times like if we're multiplying like a binomial and a trinomial and you distribute all of them and then you can line it up nicely. So I think this is good practice because later when you like multiply things, I think it just makes it easier. So I'm going to write this first one here as y cubed, and then we don't have a y squared, and I'm going to fill in plus 0y squared. This is the way I like to do it, and then I see I have a plus 3y minus 5. And then we're adding this, and I just want to line this up. We have a positive 2y squared, or 2y cubed, sorry, and then a positive 4y squared, and then a minus 4y, and then a plus 8. And then when we do it like this, you'll see that they've all nicely lined up for us. Y cubed plus 2y cubed is 3y cubed, 4y squared, minus 1y, or just y, right? 3 minus 4y. Negative 5 plus 8 is going to be plus 3. And so that whole thing is 3y squared, or cubed, sorry, I keep saying squared. 3y cubed plus 4y squared minus y plus 3. Okay, maybe we'll do one more and then we'll do some subtraction. Let's see if there's... Okay, we'll just do one more of these. And again, you can do it whichever way you'd like. Maybe this time I'll do it the other way again. So I see a y to the fourth. Do I have any other y to the fourth? So I have a minus 2y to the fourth. So y to the fourth minus 2y to the fourth should be minus 1y to the fourth, or just minus y to the fourth. Now, do I see any y to the thirds? So I can put it in standard. I do there. I don't see any others, so this just ends up being plus 2y to the third. Okay. Now, do I see any y squareds? I don't see any y squareds. Now, do I see any y's? I have a minus 3y and a plus 2y. That'll leave us with minus 1y or minus y. And then constants plus 7 minus 11 is going to leave us with minus 4. And so altogether, we have negative y to the fourth plus 2y cubed minus y minus 4. One thing I will note to get comfortable with, a lot of people mess up when they get something like this too. Like, let's say we had 3y squared minus y squared. Remember this invisible 1, if that helps, so 3 minus 1 would be 2y squared. Just a quick note. Okay, let's maybe do some subtraction. So when we subtract, we have to distribute this negative into all of these parentheses. So you could do that at the beginning and then just add, or you can do it, or you can line them up and do it later, right? I think I might just want to distribute it. So if I have 7p plus 4p cubed minus 8 minus 3p squared minus 2, negative minus a negative is a positive 9p, and now I can do the thing where I just group them up. Where's my highest order? I see a p cubed. Do I have any other p cubes? I don't, so that's just going down as 4p cubed. Now, do I see any p squareds? There's one. That looks like the only one. Minus 3p squared. Do I see any p's? There's 7p and 9p, which together should be 16p. And then do I see any constants? Negative 8, negative 2 should be negative 10. We're just combining like terms. And if we're subtracting, just be wary of that negative. One big mistake that I see with these is people see parentheses, and even if we're adding or subtracting, when you're adding, you don't really need the parentheses. But people see these parentheses, and you know what they want to do? You remember back when we were like foiling and expanding this stuff out like this? They want to start multiplying, right? You want to go like, oh, that's x squared minus x minus x minus 6, right? They want to like multiply it out just because they see parentheses and stuff. But again, just look at the operation that's actually there, right? We're not multiplying, we're subtracting this whole thing. Okay, And then maybe we could do a lineup method. For this, I still like to distribute the negative, but we can just line it up. So let's do that one. So, but if you line it up, you have to do this one first if you're keeping this negative. So 4x cubed is the highest, then minus 3x squared plus 6x. This one's already in standard form for us, very nice. And then here we have negative 2x cubed plus x squared minus 2 is over here. So really we have like plus 0x here. Now, here's the dangerous part about lining it up when you do this without distributing the negative. You still have to minus it, right? You have to like subtract this whole thing. So you either can distribute this negative first and then like make it addition, or if you're doing this, you just have to make sure you're subtracting, right? Which one lining it up is a little weird. So 4x cubed minus a negative 2x cubed is going to be 6x cubed, right? And then negative 3x squared minus x squared is going to be minus 4x squared. That's still just going to be plus 6x. Negative 4 minus negative 2 is going to be plus 2 or negative 2. And so this will be our answer. All right, or we could have distributed this negative and we could have said this is going to be plus 2x cubed minus x squared plus 2. Right, and then we would have been able to add positive 2x cubed minus x squared